Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. I need to do some slight adjustments here. That should be better. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are back for episode 2 of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. So we're going to continue. Southpaw Nukem, and we're gonna load. So we've got control. We can wander now. Still need to work on finding some clothes. Force speed. Zoomy zoom. No, it's impossible. Must be on the other side that I got the door open then. We're gonna do that. Huh. Diagnostic doesn't. Nope. Yet again, nothing. So we're going to scavenge for parts. Ah, I've already scavenged it. Oopsies. Hey, I said force speed, dang it.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbulence
So where do I have to go? Okay. Down, down, down to the tunnels we go.
Can you read me?
Ah! There's a voice in my head.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Peragus fuel depot, if the passages haven't collapsed. That explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down. Will do. And be careful down there.
Force speed. Yay! Yay!
Find the emergency supplies? Damn it. I mean, good. Good to hear it. No sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. But there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them. Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits, but it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids.
Copy that.
Just equip it on your wrist, and then you can activate it like a med pack. Again, it won't last forever, so make it count. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids. You could, if you have the skill in a stealth field generator. These droids rely on thermal sensors, primarily to detect fuel deposits. The good thing is, that explosion down there kicked up so much heat and steam it may blind them. A bit, but not much. Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing them. In close combat, the guy with the vibro blade has the edge over the guy with the rifle, droid or not. Otherwise, just drill them from a distance. If they're not shielded, that is. Yeah, it's possible some of the droid models may have mining shields on. If so, the shields may absorb laser fire. You can usually tell when a shield is active. It'll make an electrical field around the target. If they activate a shield, the best thing you can do is hit them with a melee weapon or try to burn out the shield with continual fire. But that could take a while, and it leaves you a target. There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Copy that. Yay! Close. Ooh, good morning, gauntlets. That ought to help. On to the next challenge. Aha! Oh, you're damaged already. Alright, we'll reactivate it. I've got 3 repair parts left. We're gonna go with nothing. We're gonna leave it alone. Onward! Loot for goodies. All right. Getting some good experience and not taking too much damage. This is good. Get back here, spider. Oh no! We got wasted. Alright, going back to the last save. Man, we're all the way back here. Alright. At least I knew where to go this time.
Can you read me?
Yeah.
There's a lot. Will. Find the Damn it. But they're... Well, these are constructed close. There's gotta be some central control.
Okay. Equip everything again. All right. Gonna go this way.
Watch where you step.
Yeah. No, what the hell? Oh yeah, she doesn't have the skills. Excellent. Go, my minion. No. Yay! Ion grenade. See, we learned from our last time here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with another ion grenade. Oh, good. Ah! They got us again. At least it was somebody different. Okay. This time we're gonna save before we actually get there. Well, after we get our clothes. Just because this is getting old. So, oh. Barely, lots of static, yada yada. Get items.
Find the yeah, no, just well, these are there's gotta be some.
All right. Okay, let's be smart, everybody. Let's get our clothes back on. Get everything re-equipped. Save game. All right. Let's try all this shenaniganry again. We're gonna be smart.
Watch where you.
First, we're gonna go with this. Okay, nope. Ah. Okay. Got our PC parts. We gotta put this back in. Repair this. Yay! Shit. Shit. Ah! We got killed again. I was trying to run away to heal, too. Ooh, this is rough.
Watch where you.
Yada yada yada. Ow. That kinda hurt. Right back here. All right then. Yay! Oh boy. Yay!
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Copy that. You know what that means? Run, 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 running. Run, 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 running. What do we got? What do we got? Yay! Nothing I really need right now. But, ooh, that was close. Yeah, I kind of figured that would just piss him off. Back. There we go. Jeez.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Yeah, watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Copy, copy. Ooh. Level up. I'm gonna put. You know what? We're gonna do tune demolitions. Ooh, new feat. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Ooh, no. Remove that. My bad. We need... Nope. Yeah. No. I take that back. Yeah. Powers. Heal. Ah. Not high enough. Ooh, I got 2 powers. That means we're gonna go with Stun Droid and Mind Trick. Yay! Alright, that used up a lot of my skill points, but haha. Yeah, ooh. Nice.
What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the
Dun,
Jedi,
dun,
hell, we can't have
dun.
her walking around here. She'll... Well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Corda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
Gotcha. I only have one spike. All right. And I sliced all night and day. Alrighty. No, we're gonna run up on this guy. One of these 3 strikes should take him out. Yeah. I'm gonna come to this guy. Stun the droid. Yay! More goodies. Can't go that way. Uh-oh.
Readings. What are you doing down there? The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels. I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel on the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Copy that. Oh boy. Alright, oh, we're at least going to disable the mine. Oh my goodness. Shit. We're gonna go with this guy. Back up, homeboy. Alrighty. Maintenance droid check. I got nothing that replenishes my force powers quicker. Oh, damn it all. Okay, we don't get whatever's in there. That sucks. Nope, I'm going backwards. There was probably more I could have done down there, but yeah.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now complicated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation. Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be our common. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look. Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are
Oh,
functioning
you
adequately
smart
enough to
alecky.
verify that. Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it. Answer. Only the Peragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives. Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror. Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged. Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation. Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code. Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good. Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless. Of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future. If I do, I assure you it is merely a result of memory damage I have suffered since our arrival.
Yeah.
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
Alright. I just don't like that droid. He's a smart aleck. Alright. Broken droid. Workbench. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade. There we go. Yep, I don't have an overlay. Yay! Excellent, excellent. Oh boy, that was rough. Oh, we got an attribute. Where do we put the attribute? Honestly, I think we need to put it into dexterity. Let's see. They want me to put it into wisdom. Okay, we'll put it into wisdom. Do that. And that. This isn't good. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting somebody right in my face. No, I just can't open that door.
Finished the sonic input sensor prototype for the
Yay.
mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy. That the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. That can't be good. Everyone knows that all the Jedi who followed Revan fell to the dark side. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korda. Korda said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shot down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korda and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korda wouldn't...
Well.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. But I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility, and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Stun the droid. Yay! I got fat all of a sudden. Whee! Running, running, running. Takes a second to slow down, though. This used to be a lot slower than I remember.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you doing out there? You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick. What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Peragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path. I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
I wonder why. Well, that's one of them Sith ships. Well, this guy looks like he's seen some action. Oh no, they're getting closer. I think that's a Sith ship. Either way, I don't want to meet whoever's on it. Oh man. Oh boy, is that thing close. Wait. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Haha. I'm learning how to use these things better. Oh, shit. He saved. That's not good. You missed. Gotcha. Sneaking across the room. Gotcha. Security. Yay, more money. No. Okay. Oh, yeah. We want the vibro sword and then the vibro blade. There we go. Oh. Okay. Lots of goodies. Oh, shit. And that's how you fight droids. Ooh, goodies. Nice. I can upgrade my sword now for a Zabrakian hilt. See, I know there's somebody right there. Dang it. Ah! Our last save game was a bit ago, though. Oh, no, it was right here. Okay. Do 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 do. Running around in my fat suit.
That's about time.
Except I'm pick.
Huh? What are you doing out there? You're crazy. What little is left of the they're venting Peragus fuel. The vents look like they've been Now what? I don't believe.
Incoming. Alright, we saw all that. I'm not gonna lie, I still think this game looks pretty even after all these years. But then again, I've been a fan since I first played this game, which was about 2 years after it came out. Yeah, this is one of those things you can't cut through, or skip through, rather. Honestly, I've probably got about 300-400 hours put into this game on the original Xbox. Running, running, running. Just keep on running. Ah! And honestly, right now I'm going with my preferred build, which is mainly doing my force powers. No, we didn't. Stun the droid. Stun the droid. Break the droid. Break the droid. Hey, I said break the droid. Money. Okay, we're gonna be smart. Save again. Stun the droid. Break the droid. Ooh, Nagai grip. Nice. We're gonna save it though. Oh no. They both woke up. Alright. We did better that time. Time to hold up and let my force abilities regenerate. Take a sip of coffee. The Schwartz is strong with this one. Alright, that's enough. Stun the droid. Stun the droid. Whack-a-tay, whack-a-tay. Ow. Yay, no more gas. Lots of bodies to check out. Well, Ah, you weren't supposed to save. Ah! They got us again. Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping to get us off of Peragus on this episode, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I hope the audio is better on this episode. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Until then, take it easy, enjoy life, and stay nerdy.